RPG Day 2023. It's day 17, and the prompt for today is the funniest game you've played. Um, I've got to say, I spoke about the weirdest game that I played back on day 11, and I picked a Hollow Earth Expedition game. And part of me thinks that was the funniest. I do have a picture of Sam standing on one foot on a chair, one foot on a table, with his arm out, leading his men to what was probably certain death by taking a raft straight over the waterfall. However, I've already used that one, and I was umming and ahhing, and again, it's going to be Hollow Earth Expedition. Um, I backed Danger Magnet. We're going to do a vampire ubiquity thing, and the Kickstarter got out of hand. Too many stretch goals. It got unwieldy, and unfortunately had to shut down, which was a real shame. Like the Danger Magnet guys were amazing, and I felt really bad for them because they put a lot of work into it. When I backed that, one of the things that they sent out, I think this is where I got it from, was an old scenario that they'd done called Embrace of the Zombie. Um, this is such a good scenario. It is so much fun. I have run it multiple times. I ran it for some people that I worked with. And that I think was one of and they weren't people that role played a lot. And everybody just got it and got absolutely into it. Um, and I think there's a lot of reasons for it, but it is always so much fun. So the idea of the game is that there is a director, Kincaid Loren, who owes a lot of money to people that he doesn't want to owe money to. Not nice people at all. And he's trying to get away from them. So he has managed to scrape up enough money to film an epic of the silver screen Embrace of the Zombie. And he's decided we'll go out and we'll film it in Haiti. And the reason for that is because it will make it more of an epic, but also unknown to the rest of the people involved. It will mean that he is one step ahead of the people that are going to come and try and get their money back from him. Um, so within that, he has a leading man who is definitely past his prime, but doesn't really realize it. He has a leading lady who realized too late what she was getting herself into and has a has-been director, a terrible script, and a leading man who is definitely past his prime. I think that the fourth character is the cameraman, or the prop guy. I can't remember which one. Um, so I think this is one of the reasons this works really well. Is it's a one-off. I mean, you could take it and then run on and go and do something with it, but uh, I've always run it as a one-off, and those pre-gens are all pulling in slightly different directions, and it means that the role-playing prompts just happen naturally. Everybody's snarky with one another, but you're all trying to do the same thing. And then I'm not going to talk about the setup other than it starts in the bowels of a castle and things suddenly go wrong, and there may or may not be lizard men, Nazis, portals to the Hollow Earth, etc. All the stuff you'd expect. The game is so much fun to run. The only thing that I'm fed up about is I've run it for so many people that it's now difficult for me to find new groups of people to run it for. So I need to do that. Actually, this is something I probably do need to take to a con and run at a con because it's always a blast. Um, Danger Magnet, when the Kickstarter failed, I think dropped under the radar, which was a real shame. I would love to see this republished. I would love to see Hollow Earth republished. I'd love to see, someone. I mean, ultimately, someone like Triple Ace Games to get the license to be able to republish Hollow Earth, because it's a wonderful system. It's an amazing setting. And likewise, like this scenario, River of Death, I would love those to be easy to get hold of because they're both so much fun to run. I think everybody should get a chance to experience them. So, funnest game I've ever played, funniest game I've ever played, probably is actually, it's it's just it's glorious, and I've run it multiple times, and it's always good. So, Embrace of the Zombie, if you can find it, and if you've got a copy of Hollow Earth Expedition, totally recommend it. Really good fun. Okay, have a good day, and I'll be back tomorrow.